Hello everyone. Welcome
Hello.
to the third Bath Buddies podcast.
Part 3.
Part 3? Episode 3.
Episode 3.
Got some good things planned. We've got some good segments planned. It's been an adventurous week for myself.
You met your idol this week, didn't you?
Yeah, I'll just go into that already.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm dying to know.
That's so sarcastic.
I am.
No, I genuinely, since a kid, right, I've loved 3D stuff, right? Yeah. 3D animation. It's my passion. Like you with music, yeah?
Porn? 3D porn? Is that No?
Now my idol sounds like a porn star in everyone's minds.
That was my first guess.
I loved you in that movie. I've loved the whole 3D world, the whole animation, all that kind of stuff. And one of my favorite go-to software is 3D Studio Max. To most people it means nothing, but just think of it as it's my favorite tool. Yeah. And the head guy for that tool I followed for like 6 years. So I read his blog. I read books that he's written and he's recommended. I've followed him on YouTube for years. I could comment on his videos, on his tutorials. He follows me on Twitter. I follow him on Twitter. It's a proper fanboy. There's probably only 2 people I'm proper fanboys like that with, and he was one of them. And as soon as I see his name down to be doing a talk, I was there. And on Tuesday, I think it was, I went into London, and he did a talk. He's from America. He's travelled all the way to England to do a talk, right?
Oh wow!
And he'd moved company, and his talk was amazing. It was really good. I was completely fanboying out in the audience with a big smile on my face. It's like, it's really him.
Clipboard and notepad.
I was so excited, man. I really was.
Did you go through all of your books of his and be like, I don't know which one to get him to sign?
I genuinely was tempted to bring a book for him to sign. Genuinely.
I knew that would have crossed your mind. I know you.
It did cross my mind. And I just, after the talk, obviously I was there for work as well, so I did all my business. I did some business. That sounds like I'm not a drug dealer. Just want to say I'm not a drug dealer. It's business. And I went up to him, and I was, I don't know if I fanboyed out too much or not enough, or if it was just right. Like, obviously, he probably has no idea that, someone's followed him that much, right? Because it's borderline stalking. Yeah. Right? It is. Let's be serious. So now it's the kids. No, I didn't. How's the new bike? She said she'd like that. No, I didn't do that. I just went up to him after the talk, after everyone had kind of moved away. And I was just like, I just thought I would say thank you. And then I just listed some of the things that I've watched, and I said I really appreciated it. And he goes, oh, I really, really appreciate it. It means a lot. And yeah, it was good. And then one of his colleagues was like, oh, you sound like you're a fan. And it's like, that's why I do my job. I've got a massive passion for it, and I'm glad I helped someone.
So nothing vaguely embarrassing happened?
No, not really.
Oh, I was hoping you'd babble and.
Well, he did offer to buy me a drink, and
did you take it?
No.
Oh,
that was the embarrassing thing. Yeah, I know. He offered to buy me a drink, but I was I was on cloud 9. I wasn't even really listening after that. I already said what I was to say. And I said, because I kind of did need to get home. It was 9 o'clock. I needed to go home. It was getting late. No, and I kind of thought afterwards, I probably should have just stayed through it, and even though it was a late one, but just have a drink with him. But
You could have gone on a crazy, crazy adventure with this man.
I know,
Became
and I
best
said
friends
no.
with him that night.
I know. We could have bonded. I could have bonded.
He could have been a guest on the podcast, Sean.
Oh.
Think of the podcast.
But I said no, but then I had to just follow through with it. But really, in my mind, I was saying yes. It was annoying.
Oh, Sean.
I know, that was the embarrassing thing, I guess. Apart from that, it was good. But it was such an experience. Oh, I am a fanboy, not gonna lie. So yeah, that was Tuesday. Some other stuff happened, but yeah, how was your week, Sam?
Well, I haven't done much this week, to be honest, Sean. It's been very quiet. I spent a lot of time looking up at
Porn?
No, the house that I was working at. I noticed there was a bird that was always going to this one spot, and he had a little nest there. So I was always looking at this nest, and that's one of the most exciting things that's happened to me this past week. But we're staying on you, Sean, at the moment. I'd like to tell you. I'd like you to tell another story because I have something for you here.
Oh, what?
I know you're avid. I know you're an avid enthusiast.
What?
Tell us about that story. You know when you was a young lad, right?
Yeah.
And you and your family, you'd go on trips, right?
Okay, yeah, we do.
If you saw like an old farm building,
Yeah.
you would investigate it, wouldn't you, as a family outing?
Yeah, we did.
And then what happened one time, and it scared you all?
Oh, there was this one time we went shooting. Actually, we went shooting in the field, and there was this abandoned barn, and we all went in because obviously we was just having a little route around, and there was this owl that made us all jump. Is that what you're on about?
Yeah.
Oh, it's more like Mickey Mouse.
What kind of owl was it?
It was a barn owl. It was white.
That is... That's unbelievable. Because here, I have a true or false barn owl quiz!
I almost spelled my copy out.
It's up to you!
I almost spelled my copy out. That's the best segue I've ever heard. Oh, okay. False or true, it's up to you.
We're doing this.
Okay. Oh, you won 7. Is it 7 out of 10 last week?
I think it was 7 out of 10.
Cracking score.
That was a good score. This is out of 5.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately.
Someone had time to prep. No, carry on.
Okay.
Yep.
Number 1.
Yep.
Owl sounds. Barn owls make the sound twit-twoo. False or true?
False.
It's false. Tawny owls hoot. Barn owls screech.
Yeah, they do. They're scary as well. Owls are scary. Have you seen that creature with the owl head?
Creature with an owl head. Do you
There's
mean
a guy...
an owl?
Yeah. 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 Oh dear. I was gonna say is like abandoned asylums. There's this guy who wears a suit with an owl head and like owl claws, and he scares people in them.
Oh, is he like a prank video?
Yeah,
He pretends to be Owlman.
Owlman, yeah, that's scary as shit, isn't it?
That is scary.
We know.
Food. So part 2.
Yep.
Food.
Okay.
Barn owls eat mainly voles, mice, and shrews. False or true?
True.
It's true. On average, a barn owl will eat four small mammals each night. Can you work out how many are needed every night for 2 parents with 4 chicks?
Is that another question?
Yeah, I don't think it gives you
Okay.
I think it gives
Right,
you the
so
answer.
4 a night. There's 2 owls, so we're gonna need 8. And to field how many chicks?
4 chicks.
4 chicks. Well, they're gonna need hardly any, so let's say 10.
Okay.
That's not false or true, but
I can't get the answer for that. But yeah, good job.
what do you mean?
I can't get the answer for you. I can't get the answer for working that out. It just here it ends on a question mark, but there's no answer to that little question.
That's a load of bullshit. You can't tease me with a question and I don't really have the answer for that.
You know, I'll give you some owl jokes after
All
that
right,
because
okay.
I'm on the Barn Owl Trust website.
Oh, shout out!
I know you're a member of this website. Sure.
Yeah, trust on.
Okay, part 3.
Mm-hmm.
Owl eyes. Barn owls cannot hunt in total darkness. True or false?
False.
It's false. Barn owls can hunt even in the darkest night, using their super sensitive hearing. Even though their eyes are twice as light sensitive as human eyes,
their ears are really good.
They can't see in complete darkness. They can hear the smallest of sounds.
Mm-hmm.
We're learning everything.
So I got 3-0. Why 3-0?
You're free. You're free all.
3-3. Sweet.
3 for 3.
3 for 2.
Oh, this.
Okay.
This is a toughie.
Oh.
Part 4. Baby owls. If you find a healthy baby barn owl that has fallen from its nest, should you pick it up?
No. Why would you want to pick a baby owl up? You should leave nature to be nature.
Oh, wait. Okay, I said that wrong. If you find a healthy baby barn owl that has fallen from its nest, you should put it back? Question mark? False or true?
False.
False.
Yeah. What kind of a question is
True!
that?
You should put it back! Oh!
That's not true.
It is! Adult barn owls will not feed an owlet that has fallen from its nest.
No.
They won't feed something that's fallen from the nest. They need something in the nest.
Owl's sake.
If you find a barn owl that's fallen from the nest, you put it back in the nest. Even though you might die and fall in the process, you put it back.
You shouldn't mess with nature, man.
Okay.
Okay, right.
Number
I'll
5.
lose that one.
This is a toughie. Part 5.
Okay.
Helping owls. Everyone can do something to help barn owls stay alive in the wild. True or false?
Well, yeah, true. Everyone can do something. Like, they could probably adopt an owl.
Adopt an owl?
Owl.
Now, yeah, it's true. Barn owls trust owlets. Our kids who help the barn owls. The kids who help the barn owl trust to look after barn owls. You can help by telling your friends, family. Oh, come on now!
Did you just give us? Did you give the Barn Owl Trust a plug just then?
I literally did, not even knowing it.
Are you like an insider? You got like a couple dollar from that?
I am a member.
Yeah,
do
like.
you want to hear some jokes about owls?
Okay.
Why do owls never go courting in the rain?
Why?
Because it's too wet to woo.
I almost spit my coffee out again. That's fantastic.
What is a barn owl's favourite subject at school?
Favourite subject at school. What?
Algebra.
Algebra.
2 owls were playing pool. One owl said, 2 hits. The other owl said, 2 hits to who?
That's good. I like owl jokes.
Enjoying some owl jokes. 2 barn owls sitting on a perch, and one says to the other, "Can you smell fish?"
What's the most absorbent type of owl?
A fluffy owl.
A towel.
Oh, you made that up.
I made that up. Alright. Well, thank you for that, Sam. Did I get
You're
4 out of 5?
4 out of 5. Good job.
If we double that.
8 out of 10.
No, I have 8 out of 10. Nice.
Congratulations on that magnificent feat, Sean. Because I know that you really do like barn owls. Because of
mate.
a situation with one.
The one, you want to know why they're white?
And everything. Oh, that's disgusting. That's almost as bad as milk over a model village.
I actually don't know much about barn owls, man. I just winged it.
No, you do. I know you do.
It's always like 4 out of 5. Got a number on it. Okay. Next segment is can Sam make that noise?
Sound.
Jingle.
Can't I make that sound?
Great intro, great jingle.
Thank you.
This first one, it's more of a, it's more of an impression.
Okay.
That first part of that sentence was for dogs. The second part of that sentence, Sam.
Yeah.
I want to hear Britney Spears, right, ordering pizza. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want me to be the guy on the other side of the phone, or did you want to?
No. It's cool.
Okay.
We'll just imagine that all the things have been said to the other person on the other side of the phone.
Okay.
What do you think Britney likes on her pizza?
She's got to be like Hawaiian or something.
Can I Google Britney Spears' favourite pizza?
It's got to be the method actor. Be Britney Spears. Oh God.
Favourite.
Do you reckon it's on Google?
Oh, you can if you go on eBay and Google and search. If you search like Britney Spears chewing gum, it's there.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you know it's real?
It's there. I don't know. It's probably just someone chewed it up. Oh, God, I don't think it's
Sam.
fast food fan. Britney Spears feeds her. Okay, I reckon she likes. I don't know. Maybe just pineapple and ham
As I said, yeah, Hawaiian, man.
with the barbecue base.
Yeah.
Do.
I wanna order a barbecue base pizza. Wow. With pineapple and ham. Tell me how much it will be. Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know now what I've got. My hungriness is killing me. And I must confess, I'm still hungry. If I don't get to eat my pizza on time, keep me aside.
Oh.
I want the pizza to be fine. This is the weird thing is I was like holding my boobs and stuff and like stroking my torso as I was singing that.
Oh, that was great. Oh my jeez, Louise.
Thanks. Method acting. I need to get into the character.
My hungriness is killing me.
Can someone just put like the actual backing music on that? And
Oh wow, that was good. You know what?
Thanks, man.
150 out of 150 for that.
Oh, thanks, pal. I really appreciate that.
The research has paid off.
Thanks. I knew it would.
Okay. The next week we'll actually get Sam to order that in that voice. No.
I kind of lost the voice as it went on. I kind of went like more and not so much.
Oh, baby, baby.
It's fine. It's fine. The lyrics was the focus after that. It was good. So this next one, Sam, fan favorite. And it's going to involve your creative mind, right?
Okay.
Get them juices flowing.
Channel the creativeness.
Yep. Rub the cortex.
Where's the cortex?
The brain.
Okay.
You got it?
I got it.
Oh, put your hand off. Good. Alright. This next one is Daisy. Can make that sound, Sam? Make that sound. Just Daisy.
Can Sam make the sound of Daisy?
Yeah. He used to summarize Daisy in a sound.
What am I going to do? This is just the sounds of nature. And then
Is that what you think about nature?
yeah, it's like... Because you just kind of... you spawn in and there's kind of... You have to switch to an axe.
This one's with a gun, apparently. It's just sound effects of life.
Doesn't that sum up basic sounds of Daisy?
Okay.
It's not
Now,
a
ask
really
me.
noisy game, is it?
Ask me. This is what I would have done if I had the same question.
Okay, Kenshin, make this.
Daisy, yeah.
Come on, come on!
Hello, I'm friendly. I'm friendly too.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that.
Yeah. Sorry, I drew
good.
Daisy as a sound effect.
I wasn't doing the voices. I was doing the ambiance.
You did like the posh people last week. You did some voices then.
Yeah, because you said man in library or something. Posh
Okay,
man
right.
In library.
This next one, right? This is, I don't even know if you're going to be able to do it. I don't even know what I want to hear, but I want to hear it.
Okay.
A fat bee.
Okay. A fat bee. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I think I'll get to the honey. Flowers, I get to the flowers. Come on, wings, come on, wings. No, not now. No.
That was good. I loved that. That reminded me of Bug's Life, the caterpillar.
Notice I made the buzzing sound a slightly higher pitch because his wings had to work so hard.
It's the little touches like that
Yes.
that gets you 150 out of 2,000.
Woo!
No, it's 150 out of 150.
Shouldn't said answer your problems.
So I think I would get priority over everyone else when asking advice, right?
I believe. Why? Why do you believe this?
You just stutter on the W. Or was that emphasis? I was gonna drop a beat. Stop dubstepping. Alright. Why? What do you mean why? I am one of the bath buddies.
Of course.
So I get...
What, are you thinking you giving me advice?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna ask you advice from me.
For you.
For me.
I'm giving advice for you?
I just... Okay, alright. You're there to help me, yeah?
Yep.
I've started this whole podcast thing, and I keep asking people for advice, and I just get too many. Have you got any help? Or any advice?
I don't know too much about like filtration on emails, but there might be some kind of filter system.
What was that? Filtrational emails?
I don't know too much about filtration systems with emails.
Oh, okay.
But I think
okay.
they exist. I
Yeah?
think.
So what
And
words would I
maybe-
look for?
I don't know, like help, like porn addiction or something. Serious things. You
Porn
know?
addiction. Is that bad?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think so. If someone's completely addicted to porn.
Okay. What class is addiction?
Like putting off real intercourse to go and watch porn. That's to like extremes.
Okay. Okay. So now that's a bit of advice given for those with porn addictions.
Yeah, so I'm
That's the
guessing
cut-off
next
point.
week we're going to get loads of emails about porn addiction because now they realise they have a problem.
Okay. And what do I do to everyone who emails? Should I say like thanks for the email? Or should I just like
Thank you. Just say thank you, but you can't. I mean, it's good to read them as many as you can, and
Okay.
acknowledge that you read them, but you can't read out all of them. Can't choose all of them for the podcast.
Okay.
Right.
and I've got another question for some more advice if you can help me.
Okay.
For thanks to the first bit of advice, by the way.
Very
I've started another podcast series that's getting no advice questions. What can I do about that?
well. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe just keep at it and keep pretending that you're getting thousands and thousands of emails.
Okay.
And then maybe people will just catch on.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Thank you, everyone who actually did email, but we couldn't get through them all.
Exactly.
We can make ourselves laugh. It's fine. Oh.
Now we're going to get like pity emails, and that is
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
where the money is, the pity emails.
That's where the wonga is at. The dollar.
That's how it's all going to start happening with pity.
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 Oh. So, any stories from this week, Sam? I can tell you one.
Go on, tell me.
On Thursday, right, I went into the wonderful city of London, right? So I went on Tuesday and Thursday. On Thursday, ordered at the bar a Disaronno and Coke, right?
Yep.
The barman said, "Yeah, I did not do a Disaronno and Coke, you know." And I was, it was French, weird French accent. And I was like, okay. He's like, would they do cocktail Disaronno if you want it? And I think that translated meant he could do cocktails that has Disaronno in. So I was like, yes, please. And I kid you not, he started to crack a fucking egg. So there at the bar.
What?
He's
He
cracking
cracked
in an egg.
a raw egg in a cocktail.
He cracks 2 eggs in a pint glass. And I was watching him and I was like, I think I may have ordered the wrong thing. And he was just like, and he was separating the yolk from the egg and putting it into my glass. And then like he started to, I don't know, I think he added some orange juice and he threw a peel on it. He put a peel in it and there's like some sourness. He said just shake it with some ice. But I have never ever ordered a drink where people started it with some raw egg.
That's so strange. What did it taste like?
It wasn't too bad. Tastes like orangey amaretto.
So do you reckon the egg made it taste better?
I think the egg was not necessary.
Oh,
Personally, like
Maybe
who
it's
has
just-
raw egg?
maybe, I don't know, boxers, but like Rocky
Yeah.
Rocky Balboa has raw egg.
He may have just been having a yolk.
Maybe he's trying to help you out. Like, he looks like an active fellow.
You could do a bit of weight loss.
Evening run.
I think he needs this for his, a bit of a chin. He could have his yolk in this. He'd never know cock.
Give you all the like loads of energy and stuff.
Yeah. So I drank it. It was nice enough that we got another one, but then we called it quits from there. But yeah, that was my French barman egg no cock story. Coke.
That's strange. That's a good one.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for coming along.
Although I have to admit, right, on the way there, the train was so full that I didn't think I'd be able to get off of it. I've never been on a train where I thought, you know what, I'm just literally going to have to stay on until other people get off.
Oh my god.
Because I decided to have a seat, and this was like prime time. This is rush hour. And there was so much people just all squeezed in that I knew if I literally even couldn't get up. If that made sense. But luckily, when it was my stop, everyone decided to get off. So, yay, victory. Otherwise, I would have literally just been sat there going in the wrong direction
the worst thing.
for literally no reason.
Trains.
I actually had this...
Crammed.
Yeah, cram a llama ding dong. I had this experience on a train, right? Do you know when it's so crammed, right, that you're literally, you know, they're counted as one of my relationships. That's how close you get to one another, right? How many people have you been with? Do you count train buddies? Sorry. There was this weird situation where this young lad and this young female decided this was the time that they wanted to kiss. While I was literally like in them, like their area, not that area, but their zone. We was touching, not each other.
Yeah, squeezed.
We were squeezed up, and they were kissing and grinding, and I felt very uncomfortable. I felt I was a part of this.
Oh
but
my God.
I didn't have the balls to say anything because I knew I would have just been squeezed with them until we got to the next stop at least, which was like 20 minutes away. You can't exactly have a go at someone and then just be like less than a foot away from them for the rest of the ride.
It's like saying goodbye to someone when you're walking the same way as them.
Yeah, it's pretty much what would have happened if I said something.
Oh God.
So I kind of just had to deal with it, but it was really weird.
That's terrible.
Can we do some train stories?
Yeah, so a similar thing happened to me when I went to see my brother-in-law run in the London Marathon a couple of years ago. Maybe 1 or 2 years ago, I can't remember. But obviously, London Marathon, the train was packed. And there was a woman who was like trying to get on with a pram. And oh my God, it was awful. Felt like a sardine.
Yeah.
And there was this girl who was trying to read a book just squeezed amongst all the people. And she was pressed right up against me. Like, you'd think she was my girlfriend. Mm-hmm. She was pressed right up against me trying to read this book. And I was just looking down at the book with her as well. Just pretending to read it. I wasn't reading it. It was upside down, but I was pretending to read it.
Yeah.
And then she looked up at me, gave a sincere smile.
Oh.
I kind of turned the book over, looked at the cover, and kind of gave a little chuckle. And I was like... and then she looked back down at her book again.
Did she?
And that, kids, is how I met your mother.
Oh. It is kind of intimate, and you do get like the odd chuckle and the odd little fuzziness on trains, don't you? Yeah,
it depends who you're around and what kind of mood you're in. You can make some good conversation, I guess.
On the way back, this is a train story, and on the way back from meeting my idol, right? I was in a carriage with this girl, and she was like, "Do you want to pick my chocolate?" And I was like, "What?" And she goes, "Yeah, I got loads of chocolate here." I was like, "All right then." and I just took random chocolate from a stranger I've never spoke to, but they ended up just talking on the way home for a little bit. It was nice.
That's nice. That's nice when things like that happen. I did that on the bus a few times at college.
Yeah.
Like on the way back, we'd buy some snacks for the bus journey because would be rush hour. We'd be on the bus for like an hour, so we'd buy some snacks. And if there was anyone else like sat near us from college, give them some food.
Oh. Yeah, I think
chat with them.
Small things like that go a long way. I do that at work sometimes. Like if I've bought food, I'll just offer it to other people. Not a Subway. Or, do you want a bite? I mean, sweets or something. It's nice.
Here's the thing. I think I remember texting you while this was happening when I was on the train.
Yeah.
Everyone was sitting next to someone.
Yeah.
Everyone was sitting next to somebody.
Yeah.
But no one would sit next to me. No stranger would sit next to me, right? They'd rather stand. These business douchebags would rather stand than sit next to me. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? And then some guys came along. It seemed like a jolly bunch until they sat down. I was sat next to the window, and there was kind of three other seats in my zone. Mm-hmm. And I was trapped in by what I can only describe as these Russian log throwers.
Yeah, I've experienced that before as well.
They were all drinking beer. They stunk of beer, and they were all. And I knew they were drunk because and they had one of this guy literally had a brown paper bag with a bottle inside it. That's the only kind of thing that you see in a movie.
Yeah.
But they were all talking Russian, like, and I was just looking out the window thinking, what am I doing? They're going to invite me on some journey to an abandoned hospital or something because it will be funny. And if they invite me, I can't say no.
It's like the
just see
mafia.
every scenario. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, you ought to come with us. It'd be good night.
Yeah, okay, let's do it.
I've had that before, man. Because I did the exact same thing.
Happen, but
you didn't go out, but yeah, I had the same thing where I'm around loads of drunk foreigners, and it feels uncomfortable. It does feel uncomfortable. I think drunk people in general are kind of weird. Do you want to know a fun fact?
Okay.
Fun fact. Stream fun fact jingle.
Fun fact.
I decided to do the Chinese,
Sorry. I don't know why you did Chinese.
Sorry. Wrong jingle. That was was a different slant. Right. Fun fact is on trains, right? We did a whole segment on trains. Did you know they put the heating on / not put the air conditioning on when there's big football games or big sporting events in London? Why? Because they want you to be ugh and tired and exhausted and / want to sleep, so they purposely keep the heating on and not put air conditioning on, so everyone's not up and jumping around and doing all that kind of stuff. Yeah, smart.
Oh, that's kind of smart, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it is genuine fun fact.
Fact.
Yes.
Next time for false or true, doing it on trains. There was a train spotter that was in my college class first year.
Oh yeah, he's really weird, isn't he?
He was really weird. Yeah, Creepy Joe.
Creepy J Meister.
The Chronicles of Creepy Joe are long forgotten now, but I remember.
Didn't he cross-dress?
I always remember. He was a cross-dresser, yeah. It started...
Not that there's nothing wrong with that, I guess.
No, but it was... The way he'd go about it was weird. I mean, he would ask girls for, their underwear and some of their clothes. At college.
Is that weird? Oh, good.
No.
I don't.
He, basically, if a friend of a friend came to us and said he dresses up as a girl, dresses up as a woman. I think he would go to church, and she was like, "Oh, while like I used to be friends with him at church, and I went on his phone and I saw pictures of him in a dress on his phone, and I was like, oh yeah, all right, he's weird, but I can't imagine. It just seemed a bit strange for saying that. So we thought nothing of it, and for a year went by, and then all of a sudden this thing came out, and then apparently one of the girls in the class, he was asking for like her underwear, and I think a guy that she was with got her phone and was saying like, yeah, I've got some for you, meet me here, or something. And I think eventually he got threatened to be kicked out of college for like sexual harassment or something.
Yeah, of course. That's rude.
Like he would do it to like quite a lot of the girls at college and stuff.
Yeah.
But he was a train spotter as well. He was like seriously into his trains. Like everything was about trains. I think he does have a YouTube channel. Some people can find it. But everything on that channel, right? Potato camera, just filming trains go past, and there's like 200 videos. And there was one that went up one morning before college, and he was like, "This is the 350-110 arriving at," and when he said that, his wrist came up on screen as if it was a first-person game showing the time, and it was at like 7:59.
That's creative. We need that kind of content.
Strange.
We should just make the one train video. 10:37 to Euston. I actually had a guy in my year who did like the cross-dressing stuff, which, you know, everyone can do what they want with their own life. But he was a little bit strange, and there's this one day, right, I was waiting for the bus on the way home, and we all needed posters for our final year project, and he rolled his poster up, and I was sitting at one side, he was sitting at the other, and he got up, and we was just like swinging it around like it was a sword, and just running up and down, waiting for a train, pretending like there's loads of invisible like stormtroopers and he's Jedi. It's just swinging it and hitting invisible things and making the sound effects for it as well.
What was he using as a sword?
The rolled up poster. It was a big poster.
What poster was it? Was it like a movie poster?
Oh no, for our final year project we needed a poster. Like we all had to make one.
Okay.
But that was a little bit weird.
That's strange, yeah. That is weird.
Yeah.
I think everyone who got into school would have one of the weird kids like that.
And if you don't, it's you. I kid. Everyone's a little weird. It's fine.
You're only crazy if you don't know you're crazy.
Exactly. Shh.
Words to live by.
Speaking of knowing, I went on the course Fear of Flying last weekend, right?
You did,
this weekend, I took some medication. I'm going to read you out.
Oh, I missed it.
It's today, actually.
How did it go?
It's called diazepam.
Diazepam.
And I googled it to see what people would say.
I've heard of that somewhere.
Have you?
Yeah.
I wanted to see the quantity I should take. I only took one, but I was meant to take two. But I wanted to see how I reacted to one. But anyway, and a review of it. First page I went on said, and I quote this: "You'd be quite chilled out, even if the person in front of you spontaneously combusted." Jamie, that was their comment about the meds.
I like that comment.
Yeah, if someone just randomly combusted in front of you, you'll still be chill.
I would really like some of these drugs. They sound great.
Like, yeah, it was alright, man. I felt mellow. I think double the dose would be fun.
Are you allowed to drink alcohol on these?
No. Avoid alcohol.
It would be really fun if you could be drunk and that feeling at the same time.
Yeah, I think that would be quite a fun feeling, but it said you get the opposite effect if you have alcohol with it at the same time on these websites, which wouldn't be good. Make you really
Hilarious.
just on edge. Help!
Like I'm playing GTA.
Yeah.
Help me! Help! Sean, I'm right next to you.
Sam! Come
There's no one
here.
around. We're fine.
Make some quality content.
Imagine playing that with a horror game or something.
Can you get some pills to make me anxious,
You
please?
would die. You would have a heart attack or something.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Content. Videos on drugs.
We wouldn't. Kids don't do drugs
Don't do it.
unless your doctor told you to,
Or unless you're in Amsterdam.
or you're just up for it.
Fun thing, actually. You know, I used up my phone a friend last week.
Yeah.
False or true.
Yeah.
George has no memory of me calling him.
Oh yeah, he told me today about that.
Like when we were saying in the, because he listened to the podcast and he was saying, oh, if they called me, it would have actually been really funny. And then called him, and then he was thinking, wait, hang on a minute, I have no memory of this happening.
Gorilla.
So I'm glad I didn't listen to him, because even he doesn't even know what he was saying.
It was good. I didn't use a phone a friend, although I'm literally going to call a genius. Or was it banned that I had to call Dylan?
No, Dylan is not allowed. For those who don't know, Dylan is boy genius.
I'm going to call Apple support, I think, for my phone a friend.
Why are you going to call Apple support?
I think they're up for it.
Or someone. Call somebody. Someone who's not that smart.
Apple support would be funny though.
No, we're gonna change the segment to Call a George. It's now no longer phone a friend. It's phone a George. So you ask
George.
You ask George about it instead.
Okay. Well, it's been a good podcast. We
Yes.
are planning to do a podcast next weekend as well. Or for next obviously this Wednesday, next week Wednesday. The Wednesday after you're going to be in another country, aren't you? I think.
Yeah. Next weekend, gonna be a bit busy. Friday, I'm seeing Guns N' Roses again.
Yep.
And then I think on the Monday, is it next Monday? I think Monday.
So there's going to be loads of content afterwards though.
Oh no, it's the Tuesday. Tuesday I fly out.
Okay. So by this time next week, I actually have a driving test. That's going to be on the next podcast.
Ooh.
So Friday, 2 days after you guys are listening to this, I've got a driving test. It's the big boy one. I've prepared for this my whole life, and I haven't. Spent a couple months driving. I think I've had about 30 hours. I'm ready, feeling good, feeling confident. I imagine I'm going to be super nervous on the day, so I'm going to give you some stories about that for next week.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So,
Do something embarrassing.
like what?
I don't know, just
make
reference that there's a whole porn category of driving lessons now.
Oh yeah, there is, isn't there?
There is. Have you seen that?
I haven't watched any, but it seems a bit weird to me.
Yeah, it is kind of strange.
Because I'm learning to drive and my instructor's male.
Yeah. It's weird.
Although I've been thinking about something.
Yeah.
I really don't want to say it to the instructor because they're going to say, he or she is going to ask me what I do for a living. And I don't want to say, what about you? Because I don't know. I think it's easily going to be done. I'm going to be nervous as shit. I'm going to ask them.
I hate you when things like that happen. I think like that happened to me in Vienna.
Did it?
Yeah, I didn't tell you about this. I get really embarrassed about it now.
Okay, hit
Oh,
me.
for fuck's sake. Oh. No, me and Bea went to the Hard Rock Cafe to get some dinner.
It's a fantastic place there, by the way. I love Hard Rock.
It's great.
Yeah.
I had a big rack of ribs. It was so nice.
There's one in London. We should go. But yeah, carry on.
Yeah. Good idea. But her name was Natalie. Natalie, if you're listening to this now, I'm really sorry about how we left things off. I'm really sorry. She was really nice. She was really cool. And she I was talking to her and she told her on holiday and blah, blah, blah. And then when we was going, she was like, enjoy the rest of your holiday, and I'm like, thanks, you too.
Oh no!
And
You
I
didn't.
just kind of, my face just dropped, and I just looked at Mia, and I just went, did I really just fucking say that?
The problem is, if someone says something out to you, you just chuckle in your head and think, oh, they didn't mean to say that. But if you say it, it's like in your mind for the rest of your life as a moment you don't want to think about.
Now I'll forever be remembered in that Hard Rock Cafe as the guy that's lame. Lame Sam, they're going to call me.
Is that why you don't want to go to the one in London? It's Lame Sam. Natalie.
Lame Sam. I bet instead of a discount, I get like the opposite. Everything's 10% more expensive because I'm lame.
I love the Hard Rock Cafe. I went there when I was in Barcelona. The staff in there are really, really nice. It sounds like a plug for them, but they're so like friendly. And the food's good, fantastic, and the drinks. I had some cocktails. It's
all
great.
the Hard Rock Cafes are really cool, man. Like,
yeah,
they're it's like a kind of a upper class restaurant, but cool.
It's not upper class. I'd say it's a quite expensive restaurant, but it's with just normal food, you know.
Yeah, it's a bit more high end, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's not a McDonald's.
Chilled out.
Yeah. It's decent food. Yes. Just in a Hard Rock Cafe. With low prices. Go to your local one at hardrockcafe.com. No, don't. Well, you can. You can do what you want.
Don't do that.
Other restaurants are available.
There is.
Mm-hmm.
There is others.
I almost bought some chips and playing cards from Hard Rock Cafe. There's one in a suitcase. Like for poker chips.
Oh, right.
I was literally so close. It was €50, and I thought it's gonna literally be another suitcase for me to take home because it was big. It was like a guitar-shaped suitcase with loads of poker chips in it.
Whoa!
It was really nice. So I still might get one. Well, on that hard ending, thank you everyone for watching. We'll see you next Wednesday, 7:00.
Bye.
Bye.
Ta-ra.
Tara.
Ta-ra.
Tara. Is that Tara?
Tara?
Slut.
Do some business.
You can carry her in your mouth.
Fuck off, Tara. Not now.
Fucking
It's the ending.
Tara.
The Bath Buddies. Rub-a-dub-dub. Don't forget to sub.